unforgettable showdown at the Golden State Invitational. Join us live from Madera, California on November 8th and 9th for 2 exhilarating days of intense action and fierce competition. Watch as top pullers from across the nation converge to demonstrate their skills and showcase their powerful machines. The excitement is sure to be electric as they battle it out in the heart of the Golden State. Don't let this pass you by. Subscribe to Full Pull Live for just $39.99 a month and experience every thrilling moment from the first pull to the edge of your seat finishes. So mark your calendars, gather your friends, and prepare for a weekend packed with horsepower and high stakes. The Golden State Invitational is just around the corner. Be there to witness all the excitement.
To Full Pull Picks. Are you ready to take your passion for tractor pulling to the next level? Let's dive into our new exciting game options. First up, we have Classic Picks. To get started, choose a Classic Picks contest. Now, it's time to pick your champions. Pick 2 vehicles that you believe will end in the top 3. Join the contest, and if both of your selections finish in the top 3 for distance points, fantastic prizes will be awarded. Now, our second game, Head-to-Head. In this thrilling challenge, select one competitor from each head-to-head group. Your goal? Predict which of the picks will pull the furthest distance within their respective group. If both of your head-to-head selections rack up the longest distances, you guessed it, prizes will be awarded. So, are you ready to play? Join us at Full Pull Picks and turn your predictions into prizes. The thrill of competition awaits. Let's see who can pull the furthest.
Brian Massetti, welcome to the Weigh-In Wednesday show. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm doing great, Jason. Thanks. How are you?
Fantastic. I am in the wonderful city of Las Vegas, Nevada. We shared our journey from Georgia on our way to see you tomorrow. We went to SEMA today, and I forgot that I'm on your time zone now. So it's like 6 o'clock at home.
Right.
So 7 o'clock out east, but it's a great day. It's a great day. So we're going to see you tomorrow. The Golden State Invitational starts Friday and Saturday. So this is our Weigh-In Wednesday show, Brian. We do this before every Full Pull live event. And we come on, we talk about the lineups. We talk about the Full Pull picks. I was talking about Full Pull Live, and we allow our promoters like yourself to promote the event as well, get more fans in the stands for those of you in Madera. And we're excited to do that. So let us know where you're watching from tonight down in the comments. And then, Brian, kind of, if you could just give me the 30-second radio commercial version of what we're expecting this weekend, bud.
So this is the 3rd annual Golden State Invitational right here in Madera, California. It's Madera Speedway. We've got 13 classes of competition. We've got about 80 competitors. We were running everything from super stock gas pickups, work stock diesel pickups, hot farm tractors, up to the heavy mod tractors, super farm tractors, super modified 2-wheel drives, pro modified 4-wheel drives, light mods, medium mods, if you will, for 7,400 pounds. I think that's all the classes, but it's going to be a power-packed show for sure.
Yeah, we'll go through each class here in just a second, but I wanted to, like I said, just highlight it a little bit. This is the 3rd annual, right?
Yes, it is, 3rd annual.
So for those of you that maybe you're watching on Beer Money or maybe you're watching on Full Pull, the Golden State Invitational is the Inderly, if you will, of the West Coast. Okay, the best pullers are invited. They earn these spots. They hooked with MLM all season. We do have a couple surprise guests as well. Your phone rang and you're like, you saw a New York number and you're like, hello. He's like, oh, this is Tommy Owens. I got the Ramblin' Rose and my son drives Thorn and we want to drive from New York to California. And you went, what? Tell us about that conversation, Brian.
So you're right, but it was actually Dylan called.
Okay.
And I saw New York came up, and he said, "Hey, we pull out here. We heard about your event. We'd like to come out." And I thought, "Wow, this is awesome." But man, has he ever looked at a map? Like we're pretty far away. And we talked a few more times, and sure enough, Monday morning, Tom left with a truck, and he should be in town tomorrow. And I believe Dylan's flying in tomorrow. There's Dad. So we, they are bringing the Thorn and Ramblin' Rose out. We're very excited to have them join our modified tractor, our heavy modified tractor class. Pretty exciting, very exciting for us. I mean, and I told Christy that night, I said, even if it doesn't work out for them to come, because that's quite a commitment and quite a haul for one little pull. But just the fact that they even know about our event and they even had any interest in coming meant the world to me. This is just our little pipe dream of putting this event together. So it's cool.
More than a pipe dream, and I'm glad I've got to be there. We became friends, and to have it from the first year, moving into year 2, watching that crowd grow, and then just the hospitality that you gave the pullers, the ring ceremonies, the way you feed them, and that facility. And that's like what I've been telling the whole full pull crew is how awesome it is. All the asphalt parking, for all the pullers, all the campsites for everybody. And then we have a lot of fun after the event as well, with all the pullers out in the pits. It's a good time. Really, really, really looking forward to it. So,
no, for sure. I think there's close to 8 acres of paved pits out there, which is the racetrack's pit area. There's over 75 RV hookups on the grass, shaded by trees. I think we have 62 RVs registered to be there this weekend. So
awesome.
It's pretty cool. It definitely has taken on a life of its own. And tomorrow afternoon, that RV park is going to be half full.
That's awesome.
So it's cool.
It is cool. And a lot of people, this is a destination. This is kind of pulling is always, for you guys, you really travel a long ways to travel every weekend. Like some of us are kind of spoiled at home. We have some events that are close to home, and you really don't have many hometown pulls. But if I was, besides your family, who are some other local pullers within an hour that Madera is kind of their hometown pull? Brian. His phone's ringing, everybody. So this is happening.
Sorry about that.
He's getting a lot of phone calls, so it's all good. Yep, he'll be right back. Don't worry, fans. So again, weigh-in Wednesday. We do this every Wednesday before every event. Brian's getting a lot of phone calls. When you're the promoter, your phone rings a lot, Brian, during the event.
Sorry. Yeah, and I'm at the shop, and this is all I got to do it on is the phone, so I apologize if it happens.
It's good. Are you on the Wi-Fi, Brian?
Yeah.
Throw it on airplane mode.
How am I going to? Well, I know how to do it without normally, but how do I do it without screwing this up?
Well, no, if you're on the Wi-Fi, you should be fine. Then the airplane mode turns off your phone calls. Then nobody will interrupt you anymore.
All right. How would I do it without turning you off?
Well, we should stay on if you're on the Wi-Fi, because airplane mode that's for your true cellular data.
Right. You know what? We'll be fine.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll just delete them.
That's fine.
There is a huge number of pullers that are within an hour or so of here.
Okay.
On the truck side, actually in 3 different classes. The Freitas family is just north of us in Chowchilla. They run a twin engine tractor, pro modified 4-wheel drive, and then they just sold their country modified to another family in Chowchilla, and they still help work on that. So there's 3 vehicles coming from 20 minutes north. In Turlock, which is about an hour, we have Gary Fernandez with Wild Hair. John Boer is right in that area, a little further north with Code 3. A little bit further north, Stockton, the Reeve family with their 3 trucks. Going south about an hour is the Fagundes family with their 2 tractors there in Hanford. Steve Melanesio, your favorite puller. He's from Tulare.
He's just really good, Brian. He's not necessarily my favorite. He's just really good. All he does is win, win, win. There's a song.
I understand that. I know how that goes. But so Steve is in Tulare with his tractors. Brant Sullivan is also there with his 2-wheeler. The Correa family is right there in Tulare with their mod tractor. Jared Britsky's another hour south of that. So Madera is very close to the exact center of the state of California. So it's kind of cool that everybody can just meet here. So there's a lot of guys that are close to home, and then there's a good number that are traveling. They probably left this morning.
Yeah, Candy Reedy says on their way rolling through Winnemucca, Nevada right now.
Oh, nice. We do a pull there in Winnemucca, Nevada every year.
Yeah.
So
tell them to shut up, Brian.
Well, Robert Williams from Rochester, Indiana, just walked in the shop.
Oh, he is loud. Yeah, he is loud. Well, did the turbo show up yet for him to put on the
turbo's here?
Okay, good. Tell him to get to work.
Yeah.
Tell him to get to work. Again, weigh-in Wednesday. We do this every Wednesday. at 6 o'clock. And then normally every other Wednesday it's followed by the No Practice podcast. They can't do that tonight. Tyler has a competitive pistol shooting something. I don't know. I saw something. So for those of you that are looking forward to No Practice podcast tonight, they will not be there, but they will be back next week. So you're stuck with Massetti and I. So, but that's okay. It could be worse.
It could be a lot worse.
How much worse, but it could be worse. So I want to jump into your lineups, and then I want to jump into full pull picks and then talk about the odds and how that works. I like what full pull does for a promoter like this, Brian. The spotlight that's put on any event that we attend is big. It's big. We're seeing bigger crowds than we've ever seen at some of our events, Brian, this year, even at the Grand National level. I'm really hoping that we bring that to Madera, California. It's obviously a different audience for us out there. I don't know how many people follow full pull out there, but I hope that, we leave a lasting impression. I did say it a lot last year on the microphone. You picked on me a lot about that. You said if you had $1 for every time I said full pull last year,
I'd have paid for the whole event. Would have too. And it's
we're excited about the wagering. It's a lot of fun. It brings another aspect to the sport. And but let's jump into your lineup here. I'm going to share on my screen with Brian. Again, Brian Massetti, promoter of the Golden State Invitational. His family, of course, he owns MLM Motorsports, and he has 2 sleds now too. So
I do. It's pretty cool. I could see them from here. They're right outside.
You just stand out and just look at them. Like I have 2 pulling sleds.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. All right. So are they up on the screen, Bri?
Yes.
I'm just using one screen. I'm not used to this. So hold up.
So you want me to kind of read them or?
Yeah. Can you read them?
Almost.
I can do it if you don't mind. And if I butcher somebody's name, let me know.
Yeah. If you can, because I can't hardly see that.
Yeah. Normally I run off a big screen, but I'm sitting in our hotel room in Vegas. So heavy mods. Now this is going to be a really good class. I mean, if you think about it, there's heavy hitters there, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be fun to see how Kevin Moore does, and then how the Owens do as well, coming all the way out. Sure. So, but we got Jeremy Bessie. Is it Bessie or Busy?
BC
with Max Campbell. Jeremy Carrera with Get Her Done. Last year he went 40 mile an hour? Didn't he? Yeah. Jared Britschke, Swiss Power. For those of you that were at the first year of the Pullers Championship, he was out there. Kevin Moore, Renegade Racing Oil and Fuel, and then Kevin Moore Shakedown. These are the former Shelton mods. What did they call them, Doug? Shelton's mods. What were they called?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this upstairs because they're gonna start a forklift up.
Okay.
So is that all right?
Yeah, of course it is. Do you know Sam Basilla? Brian, does that name ring a bell?
Yeah.
He's watching on YouTube. He told me to tell you hi.
Nice. Yeah, I know Sam. We're almost somewhat related.
Perfect. So heavy mods. We got what, 8 of them?
We do.
Yeah. So it's kind of, I think Shell Shocked was maybe Shelton's mods. Has Kevin ran those much this season? I know he bought them this spring. Has he ran them much?
I wouldn't say much, but a few times, yes.
Okay. And how'd they perform?
Good.
Good. Do you know is Scott Tedder coming out to help him with them this weekend, or are you?
Yes.
Because we saw him a full pull live. We covered Raleigh, the North Carolina State Fair, and he won that both nights with his mod, cool. And that thing runs, so it'd be exciting there.
We had talked about Scott bringing a tractor out, but he decided he was going to have his hands pretty full.
Yeah,
working on Kevin's too. So.
Yep. Will they roll coal this weekend? Yes, Bill Deppner. They roll coal in California. We have 3.0 diesel trucks, work stock diesel, super farm tractors. Are those our diesel classes?
And pro stock diesel pickups.
Pro stock diesel pickups. Yep. Super modified 2-wheel drive trucks, first time ever. Really not a lot of 2-wheelers out west, Brian, but you had this class. Brant Sullivan, obviously. Voodoo. Jason Morton with special delivery. Dana Sietzma with Low Life, and then Tom Reedy with the Felon. Did you run the 2-wheelers much this year at all, Brian, with them?
No. Brant brought his to one event for us. And then the other 3, so the Seitzmas, Dana and her dad, Gary, are coming from Washington. Also in the mod tractor class, the heavy mod tractor, Gary, the dad's running over there. And then the Mortons and the Reedies, I think, are coming out of Idaho. So we have one in California right now, and that's Brant's. So it's something we're trying to build. And Brant's theory is if you build it, they will come. And So we're trying it and see what happens. But we're excited to have these 4 joining us this weekend. It's cool because fans here in California just haven't seen them, so we're excited to add that.
No, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it will grow once people realize, there's always stuff for sale out back home in the Midwest and out east, and you can get your hands on a chassis or a roller or something like that pretty easy. And then Brant will have a lot of hookups as well. Tally Oil and Transportation Modified Tractors. Kevin Massetti on your tractor, the Whip. Blaine Fagundes with Max Cackle Jr. That's a brand new ride, correct?
This will be the first event for it. Yes.
Okay.
And Blaine is Donnie's nephew. He's going to drive it for him. So.
Okay, cool. Steve Melanasio, Italian Stallion, by far, he'll clearly be the favorite on Full Pull Picks, don't you think?
Never heard of him.
Anthony Freit, is it Freitas or Freitas?
Freitas.
Okay, wasn't even close. With the Earthshaker. And then Paul Barcelos?
Yes.
With the Portuguese Pounder.
And that's another brand new tractor. That is the old Corzine tractor.
Oh, burn.
Third degree or?
Third degree burn? Yeah.
And then he's got 2, I believe he bought the engines from Donnie Sullivan.
Okay.
So that's a brand new one also.
Awesome. And then Nick Gurrell with Semperfi.
Yes.
So that'll be a good class of modified tractors there. And then those are 7,400 pound, you said?
They are.
Okay. And our pro modified pickup class back home, we call that our 4-wheel drive mods. Out west, it's the pro modified. This is by far our biggest class. You actually you had to turn some people away. Is that correct this year, or did you arrive at a certain number? How did you put this together for this class?
Well, I like to keep our classes to 10 at this event.
Okay.
That way we don't end up with a 4 or 5 hour show. We can get it done in 2.5, 3 hours. The pro modifieds throughout the year, we had 20 compete with us. Some came to 1, some came to 3, some came to all. So the way we did it was the top 5 in points got locked in, and then we did a fan vote for everybody else, and that was fun. And we were going to take 5, but there was 2 that was so close we decided to take 6. So that's how we ended up with 11. And
nice.
It's just worked out that way.
James Massetti with Yellow Fever. Donnie Reeve with Final Drive. James is leading points, right?
By 2 points.
Okay. Spike Reeve with Rags. That'd be Donnie's son. And then Donnie's grandson, Garrett Reeve, Triple Throwdown. He's 2 points behind Trevor, right?
That is correct.
And you guys do like 50, 48, 46, right?
Yes.
So one spot is 2 points. Gotcha.
Yes.
Chris Daniels with the beautiful blue Ford out of Nevada, Baby Huey. Quack, quack. John Bohr, code 3. Dave Wiedenwald, the Intimidator. I think this is Dave's first time at the GSI, right?
It is correct.
Okay. Excited.
And Dave was fan voted in.
Sweet. Gary Fernandez with the Wild Hair.
Yes.
AJ Freitas with Chain Reaction. And then Larry Lopes with the Young Gun. I think Larry was there the first year, and I don't think he was there last year, right?
He was not there last year. I do think he ran the first year. Well, he was there. Larry's one of those guys that even when his truck's down, he's there helping somebody. But yeah, I think his truck ran the first year, but I knew he wasn't there last year.
Is this the running order for the class? No, it's not.
No.
It hasn't been drawn yet, right?
No, but either tonight or tomorrow night we'll do that.
Yeah, fans, I'm just on the website. Just going through. I just want to talk to everybody because we're going to roll into full pull picks where you can actually wager real money on this event this weekend, both nights. So I wanted to just kind of go through the lineups, talk about some of the favorites there, Brian, with you, and we'll dive into that a little bit when we swing over to full pull picks. The Reeve Trucking Light Modified Tractor Class, Mark Zons with the Bailout, the Leinfelder Brothers with White Lightning, Cal Poly graduates. If I remember talking to them last year, we got is the Cal Poly Mustang Legacy going to be there?
Mustang Legacy is, yes.
Okay. And I have my Cal Poly hat on tonight. I don't know if you can see that.
I did see that, yeah.
Steve Melanasio with the Tasmanian Devil has won this class the previous 2 years. Garrett Forbes with Lost Cause, and then Bob Bronco with Handful.
Yep.
We are light mods. So what are the basic rules of that class, Brian, for those that maybe are watching on Full Pull that aren't familiar with the light mod out west?
So that light mod class is identical to what the Outlaws run as a light mod.
Okay.
So typically it's one engine, but actually there is provisions in the rules where you can run I think 2 naturally aspirated maybe, and up to a certain cubic inch. But out here, everybody runs 1. Two of those are Bailout and Mustang Legacy are both Allison tractors. So is Garrett Forbes Lost Cause. It's an Allison, the turboed Allison. The others are supercharged. Melanesio's obviously a blown alcohol. The Leinfelder Brothers is a single turbine. So there's quite a variety in that class, which is kind of cool.
Brian, are Bradshaw's coming in Pro Mod?
Yeah.
Okay, they're not on the list. Doug just commented. Show No Mercy's not on the list.
Yeah, you're right.
So I gotta let Full Pull Picks know that as well.
Yeah.
So he just commented. Okay.
Yeah. We got a lot of shit going on. I apologize for the mistake, but it'll get fixed.
They're friends with you. I don't think they're not going to come because of that.
So
sounds good. Limited Pro diesel trucks. That's a 3.6 diesel truck.
Limited
3.0. Sorry, 3.0. Yep.
3.0 smoothbore.
Trevor Massetti with All Smoked Out. That's your boy. How's he doing in points this year?
Well, I think he's pretty much got it wrapped up, but that truck has been to every event and most other guy, I think the next closest one has missed 2 or 3. So
okay.
I think he's about got it.
Trey Smith with the Money Muncher, Jordan Taylor maxed out of money, J.R. Sevillier with the Mad Cow, Tyler Brownlee with Panda, Keith Powell with American Addiction, Manuel Vera with Stay Tuned. We had him on one of our Massetti and friends during Let's Grow Pulling. And Stephen Kestis with Tugging It.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good stuff there.
We may have one more edition in that class too.
Okay.
But I don't know that it's been registered yet, so I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Ag Source Magazine Pro Stock diesel trucks. These are your 3.6 trucks. John,
yes.
Esteves or Esteves?
Esteves
with Smokin' Max. Tom Wallace with West Coast Diesel. Jim Mulrooney with Hammer Down. Trenton Powell with American Contender. And then Kyle Messery with Sloppy Seconds.
Kyle's coming from Utah.
Okay.
And then Trent Powell is going to drive Saturday night, and Everett, his dad, is going to drive Friday night.
And then we had Everett on the show Monday night, right?
We did, yes.
Yep. Then they're American Crane Rental, right?
They are American Crane Rental.
A nice segue into the American Crane sponsored Super Farm tractor class.
Yes.
Tim Perry, Rutten and Ruthless. Matt Crow, Smoking Crow. Brent Chippenary, Green Energy. Ross Filippini.
Yes.
High Cotton. Kyle Brock, the Planter Tractor. Craig Souza with Prime Shine. Tony Souza with Milk Money. And then Jeff Perry with Back for More. And then Jeff Perry with Power Trip. So,
and Jeff actually called yesterday and he's scratched. He double booked himself and he's going to be in Colorado hunting this weekend. So
Back for More and no Power Trip.
Yep.
Yeah. He can send them. We can find somebody to drive them.
I didn't think of telling him that, but I can call him.
Yeah. All right. That's your Super Farms. The work stock diesel trucks, Wade Bradshaw, Last Minute Hooker. Kevin Vieira with Come and Get It. Bryson Prock, Hood Rat Reloaded. Cody Fagg with One Bad Habit. Chris Rodriguez with DSS Max. And then Dean Anrig with the Silver Bullet.
That's a tough class. Like all of those trucks are very good. I do believe, I need to double check, but I think Dean Anrig has that championship wrapped up. He also has been to I think they've come to every single one of our events. So we really appreciate them being out there all year running
Wade
hard.
Bradshaw says Brian's probably still mad at us.
Brian doesn't get mad.
No, we know. They're just messing with you.
I know.
Gotta love social media.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. And then we have 12,000 Hop Farms. We got John Spielman, California Haymaker, Brad Griffin with a White Claw, and then William Bailey with Loose Nuts, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then Country Mods, MJC, the Bad Professor, Lanny Ray. We had her on the show the other night, OCD.
Yep.
Dusty Mincy, Date Night, last year's ring winner. Scott Lane, the advisor, Miguel Reyes with Bad Decision, and then John Mayfield with After Hours. That'll be a good class of trucks.
Yes. Yep.
And then 6,000 pound super stock truck class. Biseglia Brothers, Lamaducci. I'm pretty sure they've won it the last couple years. Greg McCullough with Pulling Out. Travis McCullough with Putting In. Lee Benson with Flat Broke. And then Jake Hubble. And that's our 6,000 pound super stock class.
Yep.
And And then we have one tractor right in the 85 Hot Farms, correct?
We do.
Okay.
Kevin Lucas.
And the ornery deer. So good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to dive into fullpullpicks.com right now. Fans of you, if you haven't seen it yet, download the Full Pull app or go to fullpullpicks.com. If you don't have an account yet, they're going to put $20 in your account for free, and then you can make some wagers with that $5 minimum wager. It's a lot of fun. So let's dive into that, Brian. I'm going to share this on my computer. I'm going to share that tab. Give me 1 second. I know it's very stressful the week of the event for a promoter, so thank you for taking a few minutes to do this. But promotion's a big part of it as well. So thank you very, very much.
Thanks for having me.
Well, yeah, that's great. All right, so if I got Full Pull picks up, I'm just going to bust through. I believe we just have night 1 up. We'll have night 2 up here probably Saturday morning on the 9th. Heavy modifieds. You click on it, and looks like we got some head-to-head matchups. So what you do, fans, is you pick who will do the best between Tommy and Thorne. You just pick one of those. So and I always just do this on here. I'll just say, I'll take Tommy, Ramblin' Rose, and then the other head-to-head matchup. They don't have to win the poll, Massetti. They just have to beat that other tractor. Does that make sense?
So you're going to pick Ramblin' Rose beating
over Thorne. Yep.
Oh, over Thorne. Okay.
That's it. Like it does. Nothing else matters in this particular game. Okay. It doesn't matter if they get 9th and 10th, as long as the Rose finishes ahead of the Thorne. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And in this other head-to-head, we have the rest of the class. So we got Max Cackle, Get Her Done, Swiss Power, Renegade Racing Oil Fuel, and the War Wagon. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab Swiss Power, and I'm gonna wager 5, and that would win me $10 if that hits, Brian. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So you can bet up to $1,500. If I bet $1,500, that would win $3,000. So
wow,
that can be a lot of fun. Now the odds will change once money starts coming in. It's like horse racing; they'll start moving it around, and it will be good to go. But that's how that works. So that is the heavy mod class head-to-head matchups. Again, there will be games up for Saturday night as well. Pro Stock Diesel Trucks. Again, another head-to-head matchup. Massetti, Smoke and Max, West Coast Diesel. So pick who will do the best out there. Right now, Smoke and Max, John. Is it John and Steve's? I know I asked you earlier. I'm sorry.
Yes.
So the money right now is on him in this head-to-head matchup. You can see he's 1-1, basically, Brian. Or West Coast Diesel, Tom Wallace is 1.6-1. Okay. The odds will change up until the game turns off because, again, it's by the money. And the other head-to-head, we have Hammer Down, Jim Mulrooney. All the money seems to be on him on this side of it as well. American Contender, Trenton Powell's at 1.6-1. And then Sloppy Seconds is at 8-1 right now. So, and that's where Brian's like, we could, let's say Sloppy Seconds comes in. They win that head-to-head. And West Coast Diesel, Tom Wallace. So, and if we put 5 on that $5 wager would win $24, Brian, if this scenario hit.
Okay.
So that's what's cool. And you can do this on your phone, fans. And that's what I'll be talking about it over the loudspeaker with your dad when I do my, my sideline interviews and stuff like that in the winter interviews, Brian, for the people, but it'll be a lot of fun. So that's the 3.6 Pro Stock Diesel trucks, 4-wheel drive trucks. This one probably will be, I would guess will have the most action, would be my guess, Brian. Just by the amount of people in the class and the well-known of your class, I really feel like pro mod trucks are probably the most popular out there. So we're doing a little different game in this one. This is you get out of these people.
Look, hey, just to interrupt, Show No Mercy's on that list, so I don't know how we got that crossed up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the original,
the
stuff I sent Chase at Full Pull, I think was on there, and I think the new one came up there and it wasn't. So that's okay. We like to wind up Bradshaws a little bit. In this one, you're going to pick 2 people to finish in the top 3. Okay.
Okay.
So, you don't have to pick the winner. You just have to pick 2 competitors to finish the top 3. Right now, Rags with Spike Reeve is an early favorite. You can see the odds there 1-1. Baby Huey, Chris Daniels is 1-1. Those are the 2 favorites right now. That's where the money is put right now so far in this class. And again, the same scenario. I'm going to grab random people. Bradshaw and Bohr. I'm saying those 2 will finish in the top 3. And if I put down 5, that would win 25. So, and again, if you threw 100 on it, win 500. So that's how that works. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, can I throw in some late breaking news?
I don't have my sound effect, but absolutely. Go ahead. What do you got?
I just got a text from Cody Lee.
Yep.
The farm truck limited pro stock left this morning from Texas, headed this way.
And that truck just won diesels and dark corners.
Yes,
Beat 62
62.
trucks in the class. So if I was in that 3.0 class, whoa, sharpen your tires. I know you're not supposed to. It's illegal, but it's fun.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to have to, I don't know if Chase can still change that, but they're on their way.
Yeah. I'll reach out to our people at Full Pull, and I'll get that done. So I will get that done. I'll get that done. Modified age head-to-heads. Here we go, head-to-heads.
The whip. I'm picking the whip.
Are you gonna pick the whip?
I'm picking the damn whip, okay?
Look at all the money on Stallion, 1-1, right? Look at that. So
well, it's because you talk him up so much.
He wins every time he pulls.
Oh yeah, but I mean, what the hell?
What the hell? So what we'll do in this matchup here, again, you'll pick who will do the best out of this group: Stallion, Max Cackle Jr., or the whip. But the whip's got some action on it. They're 3-1 right now. I like that. And the other head-to-head, the Earthshaker, Anthony Freitas. That's where all is so far. All the action on that, if you will.
Nice.
So pick that scenario. A lot of fun. Work stock diesel 4x4s. Again, head-to-heads. We got the Hood Rat Reloaded, Van Tassel. The last-minute hooker, Wade Bradshaw, is the early favorite in there. You can see his odds are 1-1. Come and get it. Kevin Vieira is at 10-1. And then the other head-to-head side is right now the favorite is Chris Rodriguez with DSS Max. So the One Bad Habit and Silver Bullet are a 10-1 right now, Brian.
Okay.
And let's see here. What do we got next? I think we have the 3-0s. Just talked about that. Xander Lee in the farm truck. So we have some head-to-head. So we're okay there. We don't have to add anything there. All smoked out. Money Muncher maxed out. Jordan Taylor and then Mad Cow. Right now, Trevor Massetti is an early favorite at 1-1. Money Muncher and Trey Smith right behind him at 1.75-1. And that side, and the other side of the head-to-head, we have the Panda right now. Tyler Brownlee is a favorite. Brian, stay tuned. Manuel Vieira is a 3.5-1 right now. And then American Addiction and Tugging It are 8-1. So you can see that. And then let's see here. Then you head over to, I think we have one class left. 2 left. Light mods. We're doing head-to-heads again there, Brian. Bailout, Mark Zons is the favorite early on here. White Lightning, Linefield Brothers, and Mustang Legacy at 1.25-1. And then the other side of the head-to-head, the Tasmanian Devil, Steve Melanesial, is the heavy favorite at 1-1 again on there. Whiskey Burner, Dan Souza, and Tearing It Up, Matt Terra. On the other side of that, again, fans pick who will do the best on each one of those groups. And then the last game we have for Friday night, November 8th, Super Farm Tractors. I think this will be fun too, because I think some of these tractors have pulled back in the Midwest. So that's been good. So
yeah.
Super Farm head-to-heads, Rut and Ruthless, Back for More, Smoke and Crow, Green Energy. I'll reach out to our friends at Full Pull, and we'll get rid of Back for More. Pull them out of there. That's the Jeff Scratchable tractors, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then and the other side of the head-to-head, we have High Cotton, Planter Tractor, Prime Shine, Milk Money, and the Power Trip. And again, so that you just go on their fans and pick who will do the best out of there. And make your wagers. It'll be fun. So that is fullpullpicks.com. There's leaderboards up there. And then this is our last event of 2024, but there will be stuff starting in January, and you'll be able to get in here, and then you can play these from wherever you are. But just for fun, I just want to show you how some of the people did last weekend, Brian, in Georgia. We had a $281 winner in the 2-6 class and one of the head-to-head matches. So, for example, that's how it works. But you can go on there and see your leaderboard. A lot of people like to do that and see how they do. $52 winner in a semi-class. Super Stock Diesel Trucks, a $299 winner. They picked Cummins Killer 3 in the binder edition last weekend in Georgia. So that's how it works.
Cool.
Yeah, we talked about lineups. I do want to share real quick the Full Pull Live website. Sam Basile says Jim Mulrooney, the auctioneer.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep.
Hold on one second. So Full Pull Live is $39.99 a month, Brian, and that's what people will subscribe to. With their monthly subscription, they can go out then go back and watch every single pull and the Golden State Invitational over and over again, all in the replays. Okay, so they can go back and watch Bowling Green, Toma, all in the entire Grand National, plus our fall schedule. So we had a lot of stuff going on, Brian. So
cool.
I'm flipping over there right now. Give me 1 second. I'm at Full Pull Live fans. I'm going to put this in the comments for you to do that. Share my screen. And that's what it looks like there. So you click on, that's just for Friday night, session 1. Click on it, and then away you go. And you can handle it. So it starts in 2 days, 11 minutes and 46 seconds, Brian. So get ready. It's coming fast.
No shit.
Awesome. Anything else you want to talk about tonight, big guy?
I look forward to seeing everybody. I want all of our competitors and you guys to drive safe. We are looking forward to it. Festivities will kick off tomorrow for whoever's in town. We'll be hanging out, get the RV park set up. Friday, the big action starts. Pits open at 1 o'clock tomorrow if anybody wants to bring their haulers in tomorrow.
Okay.
And then Friday morning, the gates, we'll probably open the gates around 8 or so, but registration will start at 10. And then scales will be open in the afternoon like normal. We'll probably do like a 3 to 5 weigh-in and get everybody staged and ready to go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Again, there it is, Golden State Invitational, Madera, California. Head-to-head picks are now open. Session 1. Those are the classes. There is no practice. There is no practice podcast tonight. He'll be back next week. And I'm going to play your promo video, and you hang out with me afterwards. And thanks for watching tonight, everybody. The Weigh-In Wednesday show will be live from Madera, California this Friday and Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific.
Thanks for letting me come on.
Yeah, it was great, Brian. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, everybody.
Unforgettable showdown at the Golden State Invitational. Join us live from Madera, California on November 8th and 9th for 2 exhilarating days of intense action and fierce competition. Watch as top pullers from across the nation converge to demonstrate their skills and showcase their powerful machines. The excitement is sure to be electric as they battle it out in the heart of the Golden State. Don't let this pass you by. Subscribe to Full Pull Live for just $39.99 a month and experience every thrilling moment from the first pull to the edge of your seat finishes. So mark your calendars, gather your friends, and prepare for a weekend packed with horsepower and high stakes. The Golden State Invitational is just around the corner.